hill's quite the exercise. So today's actually a nice day. It's a high of 51 today, so we've decided to get the feed wagons out and clean them with the pressure washer.
I don't think I'm as flexible as I used to be.
I don't know if you were ever super flexible.
Thanks, babe. So this wagon was full of pig feed, and I cleaned this out, I don't know, a month or two ago. And everything that's in here is what's stuck to the metal. So we're gonna try to get this all sprayed out and out the door, and then hopefully we're close enough where we can kind of scoop it over into the compost bin. Thank you. Well, slippery. So on the inside, there's still a little bit of loose feed on top. I just raked it out with a garden rake. And then under that, it is caked on probably a good inch thick, and it doesn't want to come off with the pressure washer. So I think I'm gonna just rinse the whole thing out just with the garden hose, and then we're gonna take a shovel to it and a scraper, and we're gonna see if we can scrape that up, because it just seems to be too thick, too tough for the pressure washer.
Still a lot in there. Well, we found a leak in the wagon. There's like a little screw hole the water's leaking out of.
Looking any better?
No, there's a mountain. Well, I mean, it's kind of coming off, but...
Against the front wall, or?
Yeah, do it against the front wall. Oh.
Is it like right there?
Yeah, yeah.
So we ended up buying this scraper, I think at Tractor Supply sometime last year. It says it's a Razorback. I don't know if that's just the brand or what, but we bought this for scraping the floor of the barn, the concrete floor of the barn. I think that'll work out pretty good for this. We'll give it a shot.
It's like a rug.
Yeah, it's like a mat. That's pretty close to an inch thick, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Oh, this is definitely way easier than the pressure washer for sure. If I had a longer handle, I could reach everything. So this cart's a little bit tall. It won't fit under this chute, so Rebecca went to get a short little water trough. We're gonna try to catch it that way. You gonna scrape for a while?
Oh, I'm stuck. It's like quicksand. My arms aren't as long as yours.
Is that up all the way? Well, might give us a little bit more room. Oh my God, that stinks. Oh, that's nasty. It's like worse inside, that's for sure. Right here. Yucky. All right, I think I got most of it broke free. Just gonna try to use a shovel. It's got a longer handle. I think I can just scrape the rest out. Well, we finally broke down and got some ladders, and this has definitely made this easier. We think we're about done here. We got this scraped out, so that's just some dust and stuff laying in here. So I think we're to the point where you can take a hose and try to rinse this all out now and get it completely clean. Well, it looks like we need to pressure wash the pressure washer.
That I can dump.
Well, I thought we were going to actually get 2 of these done today, but the weather has changed pretty quick.
Yeah, we should have known. Illinois weather, we got actually probably about 3 or 4 hours of 50-degree weather, and now it's changed.
Yeah, I didn't have no rain on the forecast. I don't know if you can tell behind us. There's dark clouds behind us. We pulled the radar up a minute ago, and we knew we only had like a half an hour to finish this up, and I think we got it done just in time.
It's getting really cold, too.
Yeah, the temperature's dropping, so I think we're gonna have to save the other feed wagon for another day. So we started this whole project off completely wrong, and that's all my fault. I had it in my head that we needed to pressure wash out the inside of this, so that's what we started to do. We would have been way better off if we just would have scraped it, left everything dry, and if we would have just scraped it to begin with and just took everything, all the loose stuff, all the caked up material, and pulled it out. That would have been a lot easier than I ended up making it a bigger mess than it should have been.
Well, maybe it'll compost faster.
Yeah, look on the bright side. Maybe it'll compost faster. So when we do the next one, I don't think we're gonna get it wet until we finally do the final rinse. I think next time we'll just use scrapers and shovels, and hopefully it'll go a lot easier. So we actually had a lot more wasted material in there than I estimated. There's quite a bit there.
Yeah.
So how many of those little water troughs do you think we had?
3 of those, and then the wagon. Some in the wagon.
Yeah, so that water trough is like 15 gallons, that little water trough. So yeah, we're probably pushing 70 gallons of wasted material. And I think earlier in the year, I was thinking, I can't remember what I was doing, but I had some wasted material that I scraped out of it. And I was thinking like 10 gallons then. And this was quite a bit more, so.
I don't think the cattle feeder will be as bad.
Yeah, we'll have to wait.
It's bigger.
Yeah, it is. It's like whole corn. I mean, it's not like this powder like the pigs. So it may be a totally different story. But, you know, I think next year we're definitely not going to leave them outside. We're definitely going to put them in the barn, and maybe that'll minimize it. We'll give it a try a second year, and we'll see how this does. This is just way cheaper than trying to buy a feed bin, like an actual feed bin, because you could spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a feed bin, and this is just a lot more cheaper.
And it's easier to fill buckets to feed the pigs instead of scooping out of barrels from those deep barrels. I'm short, so it makes it kind of hard to get to the bottom of those barrels.
And that's the way we used to do it. The last couple of years, we always put them in 55-gallon barrels. So this was an improvement as far as ease for us to do it. But we didn't waste any feed in the barrels either. But anyway, I think this video is pretty much going to be over just because of the weather. And we'll see how the second wagon does next time we have some good weather, and that may be another month or so down the road. But what do you want to say? Anything?
No.
You never want to say anything?
No.
Okay. So then go ahead and end it.
Well, my mouth gets...
Lick your lips.
It's hard to move when they
Pucker.
get cold.
Yeah.
It's hard to talk. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful. Oh, what was that? Got some spunk.